In a city, streets have name, reputation, character. We all know of 7th Avenue, which is the fashion district of New York. We also know of Park Avenue, which houses the elite. In this episode, we're going to cover 57th Street, aka Billionaires Row. '57th Street wasn't always known as Billionaires Row. Sure, the street always had luxury high-rises, but it didn't earn this nickname until a building called 157 was erected. 157 is a super tall, ultra-modern luxury high-rise, and it got the name Billionaires Building because one of its duplexes sold for over $100 million. This was the most expensive apartment sold in New York City for a very long time. There's a collection of buildings you should know that make up Billionaires Row, starting from Columbus Circle all the way to Park Avenue. You don't need to know all of them, but here are the main 4 you should know to get street cred. The first building to keep in mind is 157. Its ultra-modern appearance truly gives it a unique look. I personally think it's one of the most beautiful buildings in New York City, period. It's also the building where billionaire Michael Dell purchased a condo for over $100 million, making it the record for the most expensive apartment sold in New York City for over 4 years. Another building worth noticing is 432, whose public plaza I'm currently in. Now, the position of 432 is not arbitrary. It's located on Park Avenue, an elite avenue, and 57th Street, an elite street. This means that 432 is a building that's for the elite of the elite. 432 was also the tallest residential building in Manhattan for quite a while. Its height even surpassed the Empire State Building. The only 2 towers that are taller than 432 is the World Trade Center and another tower being erected on Billionaires Row called One Central Park, which we'll get to later. Fun fact, J-Lo and A-Rod purchased an apartment at 432 in 2018 and sold it the very next year. I wonder why. The third building you should know is the One Central Park building, aka the Nordstrom Tower. Now, this building is not complete. In fact, its construction is taking place right behind me as we shoot. But what makes this building already special is that in March of this year, when it erected its 95th floor, it officially surpassed 432 as the tallest residential tower in New York City. Now, listings are already available online, and you could purchase a penthouse on the 112th floor for as little as $63 million. The last building you should know is 220 Central Park South. Now, I don't particularly find this building beautiful, but it holds a record for having the most expensive condo sold in U.S. history. Billionaire Ken Griffith purchased a penthouse there for $238 million. Now, whether this is money spent wisely or not, I don't know, but it is what it is. Not everything that shines is gold, however. 57th Street has its problems. For one, nearly half the apartments in these luxury high-rises aren't sold. They remain empty. This represents huge losses for property developers. Second, out of the apartments that are sold, a good percentage of them are bought by shell companies. This is used as a way for the wealthy to evade taxes. Now, this of course has triggered a massive federal investigation on Billionaires Row, and this doesn't shine a bright light on 57th Street neither. Lastly, the city has plans on opening a homeless shelter on 58th Street right behind 157. Now, as you can imagine, a lot of the tenants there probably didn't feel too good about this, but this increased the visual disparity between the haves and the have-not in this country. That's it for this episode of Decoding the Streets. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want more street knowledge, and don't let 57th Street fool you.